Getting close to game time in South Florida. It's the Mets and the Marlins. Next. From the newest ballpark on the Major League landscape, there's a look inside Marlins Park in Miami. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the New York Mets and the East-leading Miami Marlins. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this matchup of NL Eastern Division rivals. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's focus first on the two starters that get the ball here this afternoon.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Mets as Terry Collins sets his guys up like this. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. And in the field, the Marlins will align themselves like this. Daniel Murphy will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
Leading off the afternoon for the Mets, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Here's the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. EK, as we take a look at our home nine as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Always important to play good baseball in front of the home crowd, and they were fortunate to get this series off on the right foot in game one. They'll hope to continue their winning ways here in game number 2.
That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now. The 1-2. 1-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. And Colvin will take care of this one for the first out.
Yeah, an easy fly ball there to start the ball game. One of the big keys for him in this one is gonna be keeping that leadoff man off base. He's off to a good start here.
David Wright will stand in now, just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season. First offering on the way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
The pitch. Now pitch swung on and missed as they get ahead of Wright now, 0-2. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. Trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
Now here's the pitch. This is offered at in the dirt for strike 3. Just needs to make that easy throw to first. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Yeah, he's lucky this ball doesn't get further away. It's a fastball in the dirt, but luckily he's able to block it and make a strong throw to first.
Stepping in now, Michael Kadire. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
Here's the 1-1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Here's the 2-1 to Kadire. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2. Just starting things out here in South Florida. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. It's the Mets nothing. Marlins coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. A look there at the starting lineup for the host Marlins. They'll go to work against the hard-throwing right-hander Matt Harvey, as you see his numbers there. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. Christian Yelich will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Marlins, the left fielder, number 21, Christian Yelich.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. EK, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field here in this scoreless ball game. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, and they dropped the opener of the series and of the road trip last time out. I thought they came out a little flat, but still plenty of time to turn that around, though.
The 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. To 2-2 now.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Here comes a 2-2. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Well, this is kind of a tough trade-off here in that leadoff spot. For the most part, he's been a pretty productive hitter at the top of the lineup, but those strikeouts just keep mounting up. And I don't care if you have leadoff type speed. If you're not putting the ball in play, you're not getting on base.
Here's D. Gordon now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 264 is average entering play. 2 home runs and 34 driven in. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. A sliding attempt at short, but he can't get a glove on it, and that should be a base hit. And with that, that'll push his hit streak to a modest 6 games. Donovan Solano will get his first shot now with the runner at first following the 1-out single. Now the first pitch. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
There's a fastball for a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll
and meanwhile, that pitch is off the catcher's glove as it skips away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball.
Yeah, you can see this pitch is on the outside part of the plate, and it almost looked like a situation where he couldn't decide whether to catch it normally or maybe try to backhand this thing. And it kicks right off the end of his glove, and you can see it gets away.
Now the 3-1 home. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Batting fourth, first baseman,
Michael Morse will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Now here's the first pitch. And that misses low and away, ball 1. Seems like he's missed his spots a few times here already.
Yeah, he hasn't been overly sharp, that's for sure. It hasn't caught up to him yet, but he's going to need to find that rhythm.
The next pitch. And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Here's the 2-0. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Here comes the 2-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Here he comes on 3-1. Well struck but foul over by the coaching box. Pitch. Taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. Kadire is there, 2 down.
You know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his bat. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. Looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
Martin Prado will dig in now, just hoping for something to go his way. As you can see, that has not been the case these last 9 ball games. He's set, now the pitch. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
And we'll see him work both sides of the plate with the curveball going forward. Now, maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around.
The 1-0. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
And in a spot like this, first and second with two-way, that's where he's at his toughest on the mound. He'll bear down and start finding the corners of the strike zone. Makes it very hard for you to score runs off him.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. A ball hit hard to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit. And the run will score as the Marlins have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Trying maybe to carry a little of that momentum over from last night. He gets a pitch he can handle right here, and he's going to give his guys an early lead here, as that makes the score 1-0 here in the first.
Here's Ichiro now, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard, but if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
Now a fastball here as this is slashed the other way over the third baseman's head. A fair ball. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
And this early hot water he's in on the mound right there just went from hot to burning hot. A second run is in to score on the double. That makes it 2-0 here in the first. And with 2 more men in scoring position now, this has the possibility of really going south in a hurry.
Tyler Colvin will stand in for the first time now, looking to keep that hot streak going as he's been hitting the ball well these past 6 ball games. First pitch coming. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Well, he's really had to work hard here in this first inning. You got to wonder, how much is that going to take out of him?
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Pause, now the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
And you don't want to get caught having to play catch-up this early in the ballgame. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
1-1 on the way. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Still needs 1 more strike, but hey, if he can get out of here only giving up 2 runs, I'd call that a win.
Here's the 1-2. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Miami's out in front, 2-0. Lucas Duda will stand in for the first time now, coming off a 3-hit contest in the loss last night.
Lucas Duda.
Here's the first offering. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0.
Are you crazy, Blue? Let's go, Marlins!
Pitch on the way. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Now here it comes. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here comes a 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he's got that strikeout pitch working now. That's 3 in a row for him as there's 1 away.
Well, a lot of people wonder how to throw a knuckle curve, but you'll see it here. It's a little tough to see, but that index finger really gets tucked back into the seam of the baseball. That's what gives it the rotation and movement.
Into the box now, Curtis Granderson. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. The batting average down in the low 210s. With 19 homers, 57 runs batted in. 1 out, nobody on. Here's the 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
The 1-1 home. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 now to Granderson. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. And with the tying run in the on-deck circle, the question, does he take a look at another one here?
He just might. You're still going to see a good pitch on 3-2, even if this one's a strike.
fouled back. "3-2, here it comes." Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Payoff pitch coming. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting sixth, shortstop,
Wilfredo Tovar will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the 2nd. Now the first pitch. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Here's a 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here, you want these guys to be thinking, I know he's got that changeup, so I'd better not sit on the fastball too often. And after setting down the first 5 to start the afternoon, he finally gives up his first hit here with 2 outs in the 2nd. And that's important because you don't want to let a guy coast through these early innings. You want to mount at least a little bit of pressure out there.
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
He's set, now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Ready now on 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Are you kidding me, on?
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time.
Boy, a 2-out single, now nearly a hit by pitch. You've got to be careful right here not to let this inning get away from you.
Comes set, now the pitch. And that misses, ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
Oh, and you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and a guy moves up into scoring position here.
Juan Lagares will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. First pitch coming. And he takes ball 1.
Pitch count already becoming a factor. He's at 34 now, still not out of the 2nd inning.
Let's go, Marlins!
All right, guys, let's do it.
1-0 on the way. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Here's a ground ball to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
Yeah, this ball might have caught him in between hops. He might have been unsure which way to turn his glove, over or under the ball. Instead, it just goes right through him.
In now, Matt Harvey, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
He knows he should be out of the inning already, but he's got to pick up his defender behind him and get out of this.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Heading over is Ichiro, but he's not going to have a play as this is into the crowd, a foul ball. From the stretch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
That's not a sight you want to see this early as a starting pitcher. 40 pitches already.
Big pitch here, 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Here he comes on 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Mets forced to settle for one here in the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Marlins 2 and the Mets 1. Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. Here's the first pitch to him.
Here we go.
Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
All right, Marlins.
And now a pitch on the way. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. 2 strikes now from Harvey. The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball, 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
Now the 1-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Standing in now, David Phelps, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0. And this time the fastball is by him, and that'll even things out at 1-1.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You can bet he's a little rattled still from that first inning. He gave up a lot of solid contact that first time through the lineup.
Now here's the pitch. And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3. Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. The 3-1 coming. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Now here's a swing, and a ball hit well out there toward right center. Oh, and he misses it.
Yeah, looked like a fairly routine play there. Don't know if he took his eye off it or what, but he winds up basically whiffing on the catch, and that's going to wind up a two-base error.
In is Christian Yelich as he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out to left center. Granderson will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, D. Gordon.
D. Gordon will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. First pitch to him. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. Two out here and a runner at second. 1-1 pitch on the way. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. One left for Miami as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Daniel Murphy is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Leading off for the Mets, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Now here's the first pitch. And a first pitch knuckle curve is a called strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here it comes. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Now another 0-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, one away. David Wright will try it again, set down on strikes his first time. Here's the first offering. Now a ball lined toward right center, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Well, I'll tell you what, he had to get up for that one. Sometimes the leap is a little bit more showy, but not here. He was up there a good 2 or 3 feet to pull it in.
Into the box, Michael Kadire. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
1-0. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And that one is out of here. Planted into the right field bleachers. So a solo shot there for Michael Kadire. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And the Mets have come back to tie this one at 2.
Well, with 2 outs and nobody on, if you've got power, hey, you go for it. I mean, he just keeps those hands high, drives right on through the baseball, full extension. That ball ain't coming back.
Here's Lucas Duda now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
The pitch.
All right.
And low, it's a ball and a strike.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. maybe try and break this tie ball game.
The 1-1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. 1-2. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
Here's the 2-2 offering. This is past the mound and into center field for a base hit.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Stepping in now, Curtis Granderson, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0.
That's just another cut fastball, trying to work that thing back to the outside corner. But he's not getting that call right now, nor is he getting guys to chase it.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. 1-0 pitch now. And this is fouled straight back. Here's the 1-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Granderson waits on the 1-2, and that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's another 1-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. But the Mets are able to square things up on this solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Donovan Solano makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. And here's the first pitch. On the ground towards second. And this gets on through into right, and he's aboard with the leadoff single.
I tell you, when you're on a hot streak like this guy's been on, everything you touch turns to gold. I mean, this is not a particularly great swing. It's not hit hard at all, but sure enough, it finds a hole, and at average, it'll climb a few more points.
Michael Morse will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch coming. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
Has a look, now the pitch. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Stay out of the double play.
Now the 1-1. Runner goes for second. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. The right-hander deals on 1-2, and a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes, because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Martin Prado now. He's running towards second, and this is going to be a foul ball. He's set, now the pitch. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. To second for 1. Back to Duda, a double play, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More to come from Marlins Park right after this. Wilfredo Tovar will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Wilfredo Tovar.
First pitch on the way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Now the pitch. 1-1.
One ball, one strike.
Here's the 1-1. Called strike two on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. And they're going to have a leadoff base runner here as the fastball's lined into left, a base hit.
This time of year is actually an important time for these young players. Time to find out what they can do, maybe a dress rehearsal for next year. That's a good at-bat there.
Travis d'Arnaud will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around.
Pick him off first base. Let's go.
Now the first pitch. Swing hard liner to left center. Base hit.
All right, calm down.
There you go. Back-to-back singles here to open up the inning, have them set up in a good position to break this deadlock.
Juan Lagares will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
First offering on the way. There he goes. Here's the first pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. He's ready now. The pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. Two runs, 5 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. He waits. Now the pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Here's the 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Being a number 8 hitter in the National League is really one of the toughest positions a guy can be in. You know, you've got your pitcher behind you on deck, so guys don't feel like they need to challenge you. You've got to be very disciplined up there, and that time, he just wasn't.
Into the box now, Matt Harvey. And they do have him bunting with 1 away as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
And with 1 out already, I think they were concerned of the possibility of a double play. So they're going to let the pitcher go ahead and put one down right here. Now at least you give your leadoff guy a chance to drive in a couple runs with 2 outs.
Daniel Murphy will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. First pitch coming. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball here, 0-1. He's set, now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Have a nice flight home, Ned.
Now the 1-1 pitch. In there, 1-2 now.
Well, he's got a big pitch coming up here. That would be huge if he could get out of this with the game still even.
Woo!
Second and third, 2 away.
Let's kill the inning right here, okay?
Here comes a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Another 2-2 offering. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. On to the bottom of the 4th. This game's tied at 2-2. Ichiro Suzuki will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Right fielder, Ichiro.
Pitch on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Now here it comes. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 home to Ichiro. Now here's the ball hit sharply toward the right side. And this continues right on through him as he couldn't knock it down.
Boy, you want a wake-up call as an infielder? How about this one? That's just a duck and cover there.
Tyler Colvin will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's the first offering. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And you wonder if he's feeling just a little bit distracted having that base stealer over there at first base. Sometimes just the threat of a steal can really mess with your head out there.
Harvey now on 2-0. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. A 2-1 offering. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. The 2-2 coming. Oh, this ball's laced, and it's going to get down into the right center field gap. Here comes Suzuki around third. Now the relay home. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
Well, this is what happens when you allow that leadoff man to get on base. I thought they might hold him at third with nobody out, but he comes all the way around to score from first on the RBI double.
Catcher Jared Saltalamacchia is in now. Driven the other way out to deep left field. Granderson is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left.
So a double and a fly ball move a man to third now with one away. Now if they could just get another fly ball, it would likely net him a run.
David Phelps will stand in with a golden chance here to help himself out with a runner at third.
And he knows this is a definite strikeout situation. So the big key here is, at the very least, find a pitch you can put in play.
Now the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Come set. Now the pitch. Down and away, ball one.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
The 1-1. Right back to the outside part of the plate, but that misses as well. It's 2-1. The 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Now the 3-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the 3-2 pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are two down.
Well, yeah, but even though that's just going to go in the books as a strikeout, it was pretty expensive in terms of pitches. And when you think pitcher on pitcher, that's what you'd like your guy to go up there and do. At least give someone a battle.
Christian Yelich will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Now the 1-0 pitch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. A man on third with two down. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. He's got it well into right field. And the run will score from third to make this a 4-2 game. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. D. Gordon will try and keep things going now with the runner at first following the RBI single. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Here comes the 1-0. Yelich is running. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We played 4 full. The Marlins lead it 4-2. David Wright will dig in now. He's struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats.
David Wright.
First pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
And the pitch. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Now here's the pitch. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And there to handle it is Ichiro, one away.
Up next for the Mets, right fielder,
Michael Kadire will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a liner toward right center. And that's going to be a base hit for Kadire.
That's his second hit for him here in the ball game, and it's worth pointing out, this is a guy that's hit for the cycle earlier in his career, so who knows? Maybe we'll see it again.
Lucas Duda will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Now here's the first pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. From the stretch. Oh, right back to him on the mound. To Gordon for 1. Over to Morse, but it's too late and 1's all they get.
Yeah, this is right back to him on the mound, but he might have double clutched there just a little bit, waiting for his man to cover second base. And that little hitch was all it took to make sure they'd only get 1 on that play.
Curtis Granderson will stand in again. A couple of ground outs for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Here's the first offering. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Here's the 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Ready with the 2-1. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. 2 runs, 6 hits. 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Here's the 2-2 home. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Mets leave 1. They trail it here 4-2. D. Gordon will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Now here's the pitch. And now we'll try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling, and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
Standing in now, Donovan Solano. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
Let's go, man.
Here's the pitch. And he pops him up here on 0-2 as this is drifting toward the right side of the infield. Camping under it is Duda, and there are 2 away now.
Well, here it is again. Look at him just bury this one right at the letters. And you can see it. He got him to pull off the swing a bit, just pop it straight up.
Here's Michael Morse now. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here it comes. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Gotta say, they've done a pretty nice job laying off that tough changeup.
And I think you have to give some credit to that hitting coach. He's tried to tell him, That pitch is not going to be a strike. You got to wait and make him bring something up in the zone.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Kadire is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Miami down in order, but they still lead this one 4-2. Wilfredo Tovar will dig in now as he'll lead things off for the Mets in their half of the sixth. Now here's the first pitch. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Yelich is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
There you get a look at his pitches by inning so far. No doubt that second inning is the one that really sticks out. He had to use a lot of his energy getting through that one.
Travis d'Arnaud will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. First pitch coming. And this is hit well towards the hole. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Juan Lagares will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. Comes set, now the pitch. Ball 1.
He's trying to run.
1-1 on the way. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
It doesn't take a trained eye to tell you. He's starting to wear down a bit out there on the mound.
The 2-1 home. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that's a fair ball. Long throw to third. And the throw from Ichiro is not going to get there in time as he's in safely at third.
Yeah, this one looked like one of EK's 4-irons. He just kind of shanks this thing right down the right field line, but he manages to drop it just inside the chalk line, and that's a thing of beauty.
Kirk Neuenhuis will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 9, Kirk Neuenhuis.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
Down right here.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
You do it, Marlins.
Hitters count 2-0. Lets it fly 2-0, but this one's by him for the first strike.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Now the 2-1. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. The 2-2 stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right. The 2-2 one more time. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Well, you know it's just the 6th inning, but you kind of get the sense that they need to come up with something here. So that could be a really costly strikeout.
Daniel Murphy will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. And here's the first pitch. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
You know what? He's starting to skate on some thin ice here, and sooner or later, he's going to have to challenge him.
Here we go, Marlins. Let's go.
Now the 2-0. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Well, as if things weren't bad enough, he's in danger now of loading the bases for that man.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever a sound strategy in anybody's book.
The 3-1. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart, though you can't quite close the book on him yet. He's responsible for all 3 runners aboard. A.J. Ramos will get the call here in a big spot as he inherits a bases-loaded jam with 2 men out. David Wright will get a chance here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame thus far. Bases loaded now with 2 away. First pitch on the way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Here at the plate, you just need to be thinking base hit here. A grand slam, that'd be sweet, but a single should be enough to tie up this game.
1-0 on the way. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Let's get out of this inning.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Big pitch here, 1-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, so he's able to tightrope it out of danger here, and the inning is over. Mets leave them loaded, still down by a count of 4-2. Josh Edgen will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 66, Josh Edgen.
Martin Prado will stand in to lead things off as the Marlins look to get things started here in their half of the 6th. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the pitch. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1.
Yeah,
1-1 pitch on the way. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Oh, man. I think that one was more about self-preservation than anything else. This is right back to the box on 1 hop. Hello. But he's able to flag that thing down and make the play. Whew.
Here's Ichiro now, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. The 1-0 home. Now the 1-0 is in the air out to left. Granderson is underneath this one, and there's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder.
Tyler Colvin will dig in. He doubled home a run last time around. Now the pitch. And that misses ball one. The next pitch. Not close. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Let's go, Miami.
The pitch. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Here he comes on 2-1. And a strike on the fastball. So from 2-0, it's 2-2 now.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
Now the 2-2 pitch. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Marlins, as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Michael Kadire will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. First offering on the way, and a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
The 1-0 pitch. Ball 2 to Kadire. 2 balls and no strikes.
Put your right glasses on. Go home, go home.
2-0 count, the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's the 2-1 to Kadire. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And a perfect start to the 7th, as this should be extra bases. The throw into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
And that's a big double right there, down by 2, but more importantly, that's going to get the tying run to the plate. So we're going to see how they want to handle this defensively now with the open base.
Lucas Duda will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch coming. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Well, you see there on the graphic, he's at second with his 18th double of the year. Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
2 good pitches so far, both of them right at the knees. And you got to start thinking center of the diamond here. Shorten up a little bit. You've got to put something in play.
He's set, now the pitch. Out in front as this is in the air toward deep right field. Ichiro is there, and he makes the catch for the out. The tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play.
Well, one of the first things you learn when you read these guys' scouting report, do not run on that arm out in right field. Now, he thinks he can tag from second and make it up to third with one away, but he winds up learning his lesson the hard way.
Curtis Granderson will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. They trail it here 4-2. Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Now the first pitch. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Now here's the pitch. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
How about that sequence right there? Fastball, fastball, and fastball again. No surprise what he's featuring out there today. Just straight hard stuff. And he gets the 3-pitch see you later.
And now the right-handed batting Jeff Baker is in the on-deck circle. It looks like he'll be called upon to pinch hit here. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. The 1-0. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. The 1-1. Swing and a hard hit ball to second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Since coming in the 6th, I mean, he's knocked down 5 in a row. He's giving him a real lift out there.
Christian Yelich will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Now the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike 1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Pitch on the way. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And the pitch. Lined into left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. Around second. He'll try for third. And he'll make it into third here with a 2-out triple.
Well, this is all about risk-reward here. It's spectacular if you get a glove on it. If not, you got to get up off the deck and chase it down.
Here's D. Gordon now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Here's the 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
There's the lefty's offering on 1-2. Here's a pop-up now. Behind the plate, but room for d'Arnaud. d'Arnaud is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. No damage done after the 2-out triple. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Jarrett Burton will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Jarrett Burton.
Wilfredo Tovar will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game.
Wilfredo Tovar.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Oh, and he rips this one to first. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Yeah, and late in a close game like this, that would have been a good leadoff base runner to have. And he definitely hits this ball hard. It's just pretty much right at the glove.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Come on, Marlins!
Here comes the 2-0. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Ready on 2-1. Rip toward the gap in right. No one's going to get to this one, and it should be good for extra bases. On his way to second is d'Arnaud. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
And you know, I think we're starting to see, now that he's got some major league playing time under his belt, it's starting to come a little bit easier to him. He's starting to drive the ball, and he's starting to drive the ball with authority, too. And this is case in point as he winds up on second with a ringing double.
Juan Lagares will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
First pitch coming. Ball 1. Here's a 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Now the 1-1. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2.
And now what do you go with here on the 1-2 count? I got a feeling that this one won't be in the strike zone either.
Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. From the belt, kicks and deals. Look out, that one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, and with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
Now batting, pitcher.
Ruben Tejada will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 11, Ruben Tejada.
Dilson Herrera will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 2, Dilson Herrera.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you gotta suck it up.
Get the double play.
1-0 on the way. And that misses, so that'll put Tejada in the driver's seat, 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
3-0 now. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Don't give up the run.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but still a long road back from here.
First and second now, one man out. Here he comes, 3-1. And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. Daniel Murphy will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. First pitch to him. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the second run will score as that lead has evaporated. It's now a tie game, 4 apiece.
This is a spot where you're asking your leadoff hitter to be an RBI guy, and he does the job here, driving home 2 on the RBI single.
David Wright will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
Come on, guys.
Now here's the first pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Let's go!
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. The 1-0. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side.
Double play kills the inning.
Here's the 1-1. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats.
Let's keep him right there.
So 1-2 with one away. Now a little dribbler up the line to first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Big pitch here, 1-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
The 2-2 now to right, and he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. The 2-2 one more time. Swinging a little tapper out in front of the mound. Gotta hurry, and no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
And here, I think he's trying to get his hands into position to get rid of this ball quickly to second base, but instead, he doesn't even get any leather on it as it goes right by him for an error.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the box, Michael Kadire, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. And the go-ahead run will score from third as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Well, this has been a tight back-and-forth game, so you'd hate to have it decided on a play like this, but you picked the wrong time to make a mistake of this magnitude, and that lets the go-ahead run come in to score.
Come on, hold it down.
Here's Lucas Duda now, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one.
Yeah, he needed that one. Something to give him a little bit of confidence.
Hey now, turn two here.
He's ready now. The pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Here comes the 1-1. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate.
Get the twins going.
Now the 1-2. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but foul. Big pitch here, 1-2. Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. Foul.
All right, we'll call him.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball two. Deep breath, now the 2-2. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Deep breath time now on the mound. You got to compose yourself, and that strike zone's looking about the size of a tin can.
With the bases loaded. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Full count offering on its way. This is hit high in the air and pretty deep down the left field line. Yelich is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And they'll go ahead and tack another to their lead as it's now a 6-4 ball game.
And that could wind up being a very big insurance run here in the late going. Anytime you can get your bullpen an extra run to work with, they'll thank you for it. And this pushes the lead up to 2 now.
Brian Morris will enter the ball game out of the pen as he'll look to get the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Stepping in now, Curtis Granderson. And this is off the glove of Saltalamacchia as it gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. The 1-0 home now to Granderson. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
2 tough sliders there back-to-back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
Let's go! Shut him down!
The 2-0. Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 now to Granderson. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2.
They haven't been afraid of coming right after this guy. They've made him have to swing the bat.
Two pitch on the way. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Mets 6 and the Marlins 4. Dilson Herrera will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 2, Dilson Herrera.
Bobby Parnell is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Bobby Parnell.
Donovan Solano will stand in to lead things off here in what's now a brand new ball game. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. Now the pitch. In there, strike 2. Now here it comes. Hard hit to third. And that is through into left, and an 0-2 mistake here results in a leadoff single.
This is a very good approach here with 2 strikes. It's a smart approach. You know, he's not trying to come out of his shoes here. He just makes a good 2-strike adjustment and delivers a nice solid base hit. That's how you do it.
Michael Morse will step in now, representing the potential tying run.
Keep in mind, he is the team leader in home runs, so if anyone's got a shot of getting one out of here, it's him.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled back. He's ready. Now the pitch. Now a ball hit back up the middle. One there. On to first, and the rally ends just as quickly as it began. 2 away now here in the 8th.
Now back to third baseman, Martin Prado.
Martin Prado will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight. Here's the first offering. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Now here's a bouncing ball sent back up the middle, and it's going to find its way into center. His second hit of the afternoon.
Now you just think back to that double play ball. Not for that, this might very well have been a run.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and in steps the dangerous Ichiro. First pitch coming, and a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. 2 out with the man at first.
Okay.
1-0. Now a swing and a ball grounded to second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So no runs here on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left. We've played 8 full. It's the Mets 6 and the Marlins 4. Wilfredo Tovar will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth.
Wilfredo Tovar.
And here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Now here's the pitch. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. The pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. The next 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Here it comes. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
Here he comes on 2-2. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
The catcher, number 2,
Dilson Herrera will bat here. No official at-bat, but he's scored a run thus far. First pitch on the way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Grounded fouled off to the right. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to 3rd. Boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. Juan Lagares will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Now the 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Outside, 2-1.
When you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want him to chase.
Here it comes, 2-1. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Here now the 2-2. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They still lead it 6-4. Henry Mejia is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 58, Henry Mejia.
Tyler Colvin would get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Well, that pitch has a lot of life up in the zone. It just takes off on you.
Here's the pitch. Using the fastball exclusively here, it's 0-2. Boy, no messing around here in this ninth inning.
And that's a closer's mentality. They're not usually the best at setting guys up. They're going to come right at you with their best pitch, and that's usually a fastball.
Too high, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Here's the 2-2 offering. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here comes a 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. First pitch coming. And a ball, 1-0.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
Now the 1-0 pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Ready now on 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Sets the 2-2 pitch. This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he will make it into third with a one-out triple.
You've got one goal here in the ninth. That's get the tying run to the plate. And he just whacks this ball. Single might have done the same thing, and I think he took a little bit of a chance that he didn't need to take, but he does make it into third with a triple.
Adeiny Echeverria will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And a high strike there, 0-1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
Get a hit. Come on.
He's set, now the pitch.
Here we go.
Oh, and this is lined into right center field. That's a base hit. Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1.
A great example right there, just using the whole field. Doesn't try to do too much here, just sort of inside outs that thing the other way. That'll be more than good enough to score that runner from third.
Whoa.
In is Christian Yelich, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Watch the DP. All right.
From the stretch. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
Nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And they'll try to go away with this one, but it misses as well, and it's the 2-1 now. It's been much harder work than I think he anticipated.
Yeah, he came in here trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it at all.
Here comes the 2-1. In there, 2-2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Runners on first with one down. The 2-2 coming. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with one out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Three and two, here it is. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
That is a big time to come up with a strikeout in a tight game like this. You still got that tying run over there at first, but with 2 away now, you don't necessarily need a ground ball to get you out of this.
D. Gordon will step in with the tying run on first, so he's got to concentrate and work on getting on base here. Here's the first offering. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
Pause, now the pitch. Oh, and a swing and a miss on that one, and the Marlins find themselves down to their final strike now.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
He's set, now the pitch. Well hit, but I think he folded a bit too much. It's a foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Now the 1-2 home to Gordon. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
A runner on first with 2 away. Here's the 2-2 home. It's swung on and lined into right. And Kadire won't have a shot. It's a base hit.
Boy, are we set up now for an exciting finish to this one? With their lives on the line here, he comes up with a clutch 2-out single, and that's going to put the tying run in scoring position at second. And don't forget now, it also puts the possible winning run on at first base.
Little base hit here, that's all.
In now, Donovan Solano. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
Get out.
Here comes the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
You can do it.
1-1 on the way. And now this is swung on and pulled down the third base line. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Let's go. Line drive now. Come on. Come on, let's get a hit.
Here's the 1-2. Grounded foul. Still 2 strikes.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
Big pitch here, 1-2. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Well, this one certainly wasn't a spotless finish, that's for sure. He does surrender a run, but he also gets the final out here to pick up the save.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And the Mets offense this afternoon was led in part by this guy, Michael Kadire. Put that on a bubblegum card. He's our top player of the game.
And I think, all things considered, this was really a team victory. But out of everybody, I agree, he made the biggest impact out there.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top, 6-5. So long from South Florida.